Coming down into the yoga mats, and let's begin. Resting in Shavasana. As you bring the body back down onto the floor or onto the mat, what's the feeling? Is there a moment of surrendering, of letting go? And just feel yourself surrendering. Balanced or different, what do we notice? Backs of heels hip distance, let the feet drop. Journey up through the legs, noticing. Hips, pelvis, what do we feel? Curvature of the lower back, reconnection, middle back, upper back. Shoulder blades, let them drop down. Backs of arms, backs of hands. Notice where fingers and thumbs naturally curl to. Come up the inside edge of the arms into the underarms. Feel the softness. A journey up the back of the neck. Tuck the chin down. Elongate the back of the neck. Let the weight of the head release. Full body releasing down. And then slide your awareness all the way back down through to the feet. Push the heels out long. Feel a stretch up the back of the legs. Inhalation, then point the toes. Exhale, flex the feet. Let's keep it going. Inhale, pointing. Exhale, flexing. Deepen the breaths where you can. Next time you're pointing your toes, deep breath in. Point the toes, drop the big toes to touch. Breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in, connect. Breathe out, feet roll out. Keep it going. Next time the toes meet together, keep them together. Sipping the breath in all the way up into the chest. it in for as long as you can. Scoop the lower belly out. Force the breath up into the lungs. Try and get them to expand more. Sigh the breath out when you need to. Feet drop out, surrender, let the body drop and soften. And then when you're ready, breathe in, toes connect in the opposite direction. Breathe out, rolling it out. Keep it going, rotating in the opposite direction. Last time those toes come around together, keep them together. Deep breath in. Again, sip it in, force the breath up into the chest, scoop the lower belly out. Release it when you're ready. Feel the body drop, feel it soften, feel it releasing onto the mat. And then push the heels out again when you're ready. Stretch up the legs. Right leg comes in, inhale, reach for the knee. Exhale, forehead to knee, rolling up. Inhale, lower the head onto the mat. Squeeze the knee onto the chest. And exhale, arms and leg release. Inhale, left leg in, reaching for it. Exhale, roll forehead to your knee. Inhale, lower the head down. Squeeze the knee onto the chest. And then exhale, arms and leg releasing out. Right leg in again, reaching for it. Exhale, your timing, forehead to knee. Pause, move the knee further away. Keep rolling towards it. Keep trying to pull yourself up. Push the shin away, the knee away. Roll all the way back to the mat. Bring the knee to the chest, squeeze it down. Keep breathing, shoulders down, chin down, ribs down, left heel pressing long. Start to slide this right knee down to the underarm. Release the left hand off to the side, out of the way. Use the right hand to rotate the knee in full circles. Notice the mobility comes from the hip, rotating around. Opposite direction when you're ready. Bring the knee into the chest, both hands around the leg again, squeeze it onto the chest. And then release, take the leg straight up to the ceiling, hold around the back of the leg. Stretch the heel out. Then bend the leg slightly, push the heel higher with a slightly bent leg. Start to turn the toes out, external rotation of the leg from the hip to the foot, rotating the leg out, toes pointing away. Bring the left hand outside into the right leg, right thumb down into the hip crease where the leg joins onto the torso. Start to bring the leg across to the left, not so far that the right buttock lifts off the yoga mat, so keep it pressing down. And then resist, it gets to a point and then the leg wants to come back to the right, left hand resisting it, not letting it. Keep breathing, resistance on the arm and leg. And then soften, bring the leg all the way back up to the ceiling, straight up, stretch it up. Both hands around the back of the leg. Slide the hands down so the thumbs each side of the kneecap, clasped hands behind the back of the knee, and then just let the leg bend, straighten it back up again, flex the foot, let it bend, let it drop, straighten it up, flex and bend, keep it going. Just mobilizing at the knee. Next time the foot's up straight to the ceiling, point the toes and roll the ankle around again. Opposite direction when you're ready. Flex the foot, roll up forehead to touch the leg. Let go of the leg, stretch the arms each side. Keep the body lifted up, trying to touch forehead to leg. Lower the head, arms, leg, lower down, release. Does that right leg feel longer than the left? Let it drop away for a moment, surrender. Push out through both heels, stretch up the legs. Inhale, left knee comes in, reach for it. Exhale, forehead to knee. Keep moving the knee away from you and keep rolling towards it. Kick the shin up, feel you're trying to pull yourself up. Forehead keep coming towards the knee, knees moving away from it. Rolling back down. Knee to the chest, squeeze it down. Keep the shoulders down, chin down, ribs down, right heel pressing out long. Now start to bring the left knee down to the underarm. Pressing it down. Right hand releases off the leg and roll this left leg around. Notice the momentum, circling comes from the hip. Opposite direction when you're ready. Both hands around the leg, bring the knee to the chest, press it down. Then release it, take the leg up to the ceiling. Hold around the back of the leg as high as you're comfortable to do and stretch it up. Feel the length on the back of this left leg, how tight is it? And then bend it slightly and push the heel up that little bit higher. Feel the change in the stretch. Start to turn the toes out, the leg out, external rotation. Bring the right hand outside edge of left leg. Left thumb down into the hip crease where the leg joins onto the torso. Now start to bring the leg across the body towards the right. Again, not so much this left buttock lifts off the mat, keep it planted down. And then resisting, this left leg wants to come back to the left, right hand resisting it, not letting it. Leg comes back up to center, both hands around the leg. Stretch the leg. Then point the toes and start to rotate the ankle. Opposite direction. And then flex the foot, slide the hands down around the back of the knee, thumbs each side of the knee joint. And then when you're ready, let the foot drop, bending the knee and then straightening the leg. Bend the leg, let the foot drop, straighten the leg. Mobilizing the knee joint without any pressure on it. Next time the leg goes up, slide the hands up the back of the leg high again. Roll up, forehead to leg. Lift the body up as high as you can. Let go of the leg, stretch the arms each side of the leg. Keep lifting that body up, use your abdominal strength. Roll down, release the head, arms, leg. Whole body surrender. Rebalance, soften, let go. Notice feelings around the hips, the leg, the pelvis. Push out through the heels, stretch up the back of legs. And then bend those legs up, feet hip distance parallel. Hands on the mat beside you. Push into the feet, press into them evenly. Do they weight evenly? Tuck the tailbone and then roll the hips up. Arms come up and over, stretch them back behind you. Take another deep breath in, bring the breath all the way up to the chest, and then a slow exhale out. Continue breathing in this way. Slow breath in, slow breaths out. As you do, push into the feet, inner outer edges. Notice the energy through the legs to the hips and pelvis, through the body, through the arms to fingertips. Keep breathing. Next inhale, heels or toes come up off the mat, roll down, all the way. Buttocks come down, arms come down. Bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms, rock the body side to side. Come back to a still point when you're ready. Keep those knees gently hugged in, keep the tailbone long. Feel a softening, and then exhale, squeeze the knees onto the chest. Inhale, forehead to knees, keep breathing, arms and legs resisting each other. And then exhale, lower the head down, hands on the mat beside you. Legs up, inhale, flex the feet. Wide legs, inner heels up and out, stretch wide, stretch long. Inhale, legs up together, push the heels up, stretch. Exhale, bend, feet onto the mat, hip distance parallel. Push into those feet, are they balanced? Press down to raise the hips up, arms come up and over. Up into this mini back bend, keep breathing. Even pressure through the feet, push them down for they're pushing away from you. Hips opening, legs switched on. Front body opening and deepen those breaths. Next inhale, heels or toes coming up, and exhale, rolling down, all the way. Once you're down, knees coming to the chest, wrap the arms, and again just rock the body side to side. Might like to cup the hands over the knees, fingers point down to toes, big toes touch knees wide, circle those legs. Opposite direction when you're ready. Keep the knees wide, bring them down wide to the underarms. So lift the head, separate the feet and reach for the happy baby. So reach for the arches of the feet, around the back of the legs, arms around backs of thighs, whatever you can do. Keep the legs bent or you can straighten them out, mobilizing between straightening and bending or staying bent, your choice, whatever works for you. When you're ready, knees to the chest, hug them in again and just give yourself a moment. you're ready, let the arms release, roll to your right. Come up onto hands and knees into your 4-point position. As soon as you're ready, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Dip the spine on the inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine, looking in. Your timing, moving with the breaths. Remember, as fast or as slow as you need to. Tailbone through the crown of head. Next time you're looking at your navel, stay there. Once you're there, round the back, shoulders broad, chin in and up. Sense of knees pulling forward, hands pressing down. Keep breathing. Big toes touch, take the knees wide. Push the buttocks all the way back. Chest and chin or chest and forehead to the mat. And surrender. From there, press through the shins. Exhale, lift the navel. Drag or walk the arms in, round the back up, vertebra by vertebra. Chin tucked all the way, head comes up last. Once you're there, roll the shoulders, roll the body, mobilize it. Or just the shoulders, your choice. Opposite direction in your time. You're ready, just let the body come into its neutral position. Bring the knees in together. Take a moment. Body lifting, shoulders relax down. Open the eyes and sweep the arms up. Look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance, slide them long. Look up through the hands, glide the chest through, cobra up dog. Push through the hands, lift the chest through. Seal the shoulders down the back. Downward facing dog, tuck or roll, take the buttocks up, stretch back. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. Press away from the hands, push the buttocks a long way up behind you. Press down through the feet, stretch the heels down, elongate. Slow breaths in and out. Inhale, right leg going up behind you. Flex the foot straight out. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrist. Push the floor away. Step the foot through, left knee down. Wide arms and up. Reach up, stretch up. Exhale, hands on hips, balance off. Push away from foundation, switch them on. Arms come up again when you're ready, reaching up. Keep breathing, lifting, opening. Next inhale, stretch taller. Wide arms and down, step back to down dog, take the buttocks up, strip back. Left leg up as soon as you're ready, hips balance, push the heel out. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, push the floor away. Left foot steps through, right knee down. Wide arms and up, reaching up. Hands on the hips and balance up. Push into the foundations, balance the pelvis. When you're ready, arms coming up again, reaching up. One more breath, stretch up. Wide arms and down, step it forward this time, feet hip distance parallel. Hold the elbows, bend the legs as much as you need to, hanging down in your forward bend. You can bend and straighten the legs, you can swing the body around the legs, mobilize it if you wish to. Come back to being centered when you're ready, centering onto those legs. Change the grip on the elbows, unnatural side. And let the arms drop. Wide arms coming up. Clasp the hands, turn up. Arch the chest up. Breathe all the way up through the body. And then bring the spine back to neutral. Focus the eyes. Lift the heels for a moment, balancing. Heels come down, lean the arms to the right, push the hips to the left. Slow breaths. Inhale, center, second side, arms left, hips right. Up to center, arch up, stretch up. Wide arms and down to the mat. Fold the body down. Inhale, lift the head and chest, hands in front. Lift the right leg out behind you. Left arm wide to the side. Can the right hand come up to the right side? Can you balance? Find that balance point. And then hands down, foot down, second side. Lift the left leg out behind you. Take the right arm wide to the side, left fingertips or left arm wide to the left, balance coming up. Keep pulling the chest lifting, long spine. Hands down, foot down. Pull the chest forward, extend. Step the right foot out behind you, knee down and point. Inhale, the arms come up, reach up, low lunge. Wide arms and down, step it back to down dog, take the buttocks up, stretch it back. Take a breath in, slow and steady, and slow breath out. Come down onto the knees, dip the spine, looking up. Take the buttocks all the way back to the heels, stretch back. Drag the arms in, round the back up, vertebra by vertebra. Continue, wide arms all the way up. Look up if it's easy. Forward onto the mat, slide the arms long. Look up through the hands, glide through, cobra up dog. Lift the chest through, stretch through, open up. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up, stretch back. Right leg goes up, straight up. Stretch it, lengthen. Step it up through the hands, left knee down and point. Wide arms and up, reaching up. Come into the lunge, push into the foundations. Reach up, lift the body. Wide arms and down, step it forward. Feet hip distance parallel. Hold the elbows. Bend the legs, ribs on thighs. Pause for a moment, center. What are the feelings? And then mobilize it, straighten, bend the legs, swing the hips, swing the body, whatever works. Come back to being centered on the legs. Change the grip on the natural side. Hang down. Feeling a moment of being centered. Push through the feet. Feel the legs engage. Hands drop. Wide arms coming up. Clasp the hands. Unnatural clasp. Other little finger outer edge. Turn the palms up. Arch up. Breathe in and out. Neutral spine. Once you're neutral, focus the eyes. Again, lift the heels, balance. The heels come down, arms right, hips left. Breathe into the side body, open it up. Inhale, center, second side. Arms left, hips right. Back up to center, arch up, stretch up. Wide arms and down. The body surrender into the forward fold. Give yourself a moment again, bend the legs, ribs on thighs. Pull the chest forward, hands in front. Right leg lifted again behind you. Left arm out to the side. Right hand out to the side. Balance. If you're stronger, arms in front. Push the left hand down, wide of the left foot. Open up the right side. Opening up, look up. Right arm up, roll the hip up. Find your balance point. Hand down, square the hip, lower the foot. Second side, left foot goes straight out, squared hips. Right arm wide, left arm wide. And if you're stronger again this time, arms in front. Ribs lifted, spine long. Then right hand wide of the right foot and down, roll the left side up. Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. We focus up to that top thumb, roll the left hip up, open up. And bring it down, the hand down, square the hip down, left foot lowers down. Pull the chest forward, extend the spine. Easy left foot step back, knee down and point. Left foot stepping back, arms coming up, reaching up. Into your lunge, coming through with those hips. Push into the foundations and then stretch the fingertips up. Wide arms and down, you're back to down dog. Take the buttocks up, stretch back. Take a moment, push the feet down. Push away from the hands. And then lower to your knees. Inhale, dip the spine, look up. Take the buttocks all the way back to the heels, stretch back. Elbows, forehead rest. Take a moment, soften. Really just feel the body surrender. Push through the shins, firm the belly. Drag the arms in, roll the back up, vertebra by vertebra. Head last, bring it up, wide arms, float them up. Look up if it's easy. Hands forward onto the mat, slide them out in front. Glide it through, cobra up dog. Push into the hands, keep the shoulders down the back. Chest pulls through, open up. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up. Stretch back long. Pause, engage the posture. Then left leg going up. Push it out, hips balanced. Left foot steps up through the hands, back knee down. Wide arms and up, reach up, stretching up. Come into the lunge. Press into the foundations. Where do you feel? One more breath, reach it up. Wide arms and down, step it forward, feet hip distance. Hold the elbows, surrender into your forward fold. Change the grip on the elbows to the unnatural side. Take a moment more, being still, being centered. What do you feel through the body? Balanced or differences? And bend and straighten the legs, swing the body around the legs. Come back to being centered when you're ready. Again, surrender into this forward fold. Breathe into the feelings. And let the arms drop. Push through the feet. Make sure those legs engaged. Bend the legs more if you need. Wide arms coming up. Clasp the hands. Turn the palms up. Arch up. Stretch your body. Lifting through the front body. Make sure you're not collapsed in the back body. Neutral spine, focus the eyes, lift the heels. The heels come down, arms right, hips left. Inhale, center, second side. Inhale, center, arch up. And then simply let the arms drop beside you. Stand tall, neutral spine. Close the eyes, be still. Balanced or different, what do we feel? Turn the palms out, stretch the fingers long. Open the eyes, wide arms and up. Reach fingertips to the ceiling, long arms. Sit down in your legs, push the buttocks back. Breathe into the feeling. Strengthening, push through the feet. Then drop the hands to the floor, fold the body, buttocks to ceiling, head heavy. Let the upper body surrender to the floor. Push the buttocks to the ceiling, pushing down through the feet. Bend the legs, sit back into the chair, sweep the arms up to the ceiling, stay in those bent legs, push the bottom back, and then slowly come up to stand, straighten the legs, wide hands and onto the hips. Once you're there, reach the right foot up to the inside edge of the left leg, knee wide. Press the foot in and keep breathing. Wide arms, hands on hips or heart center. Find your balance point. Hands to the hips, knee in front. Lift the leg, flex the foot, and slowly lower it down. Once the foot places down, lift the left foot, inside edge of right leg, knee wide, hips balance, shoulders relax. Hands at hips wide or heart center, and balance. Focus and breathe. Hands to the hips, knee in front, lift the leg, flex the foot, and slowly lower that left foot down. Once you place it on the mat, check the feet are hip distance parallel. Then lift the head to neutral. Let the hands just drop off the hips. Close the eyes, be still. Even pressure through the feet or differences. What do you feel? If knees are hyperextended, unlock them. Feel the thighs, the muscles switch on. The pelvis, the buttocks, what do you notice? Up through the torso. If your ribs are flaring out in front, bring them down and in front. Relax the shoulders down. Back of neck long, chin tucks. Is there balance through the body, or are there differences? What are the feelings? Bring a slow, deep breath into the body. And then a slow breath out. Open the eyes, soften the knees, step out wide. Trikonasana when you're ready. Feet to the right, arms up shoulder high. And as you exhale, reach to the right, leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind. Find your length, body in line with the front leg. Undecided body long, make sure you're not shortening or collapsing. And breathe into these feelings. Top arm long beside the ear and stretch it. Sweep it down. Push away from the foundations, rise up, turn the feet to your left. Inhale, exhale, reach to that left leg, ankle, foot, big toe bind. Where is it for you? Engage the legs, make sure they're not hyperextended. Body's not leaning forward of the leg, bring it in alignment. Spine long, underside of torso long. Top arm long beside the ears, stretch it, sweep it down. Twisted Trikonasana, come up, turn to your right foot, left foot wider. Left arm out in front of you, square the hips. Bring that left arm long, reach it down. Right side, twist it up, open it up. Pelvis balancing as much as you can. Torso long, arms and legs long. Look down, push from the front foot coming up. Turn it all the way to the back leg. Right foot wider, right arm out in front of you long. Square the hips. Reach long, reach down. Left side, twist up, open up. Exhale fully. Look down, push to rise up. Wide stance, feet forward to the long edge of the mat. Hands on hips. Lift the heart, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Hands to the mat. Fold the body, so pull long, keep the spine long. Back of neck long. Ease down through those legs to where you can. Place the hands where you wish to, feed them through or press them into the mat. Feel gravity pull the body long. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Turn the right toes out, bend across to that right leg as deep as you're comfortable to do. Push away, second side, turn the left toes out, bend across to the left leg as deep as you're comfortable to do. Push away, first side, turn the toes, protect the knee as you bend. Second side, turn to the left, bend the legs. Turn all the way back to your front right foot, spin the back heel, left foot up off the floor, high lunge, wide arms and up, reach up, stretch up. And then bring the hands to prayer position, left elbow outside edge of your right knee, into the twist, rotate, look back. Push away to rise up, turn all the way to your left foot, move the back foot wide around behind you, high lunge. So turning on your mat, reach up. When you're ready, hands at heart center, right elbow outside edge of left leg, twist. Push away to rise up, turn to the wide stance, hands down between the feet, heel and toe the feet out as wide as you can. Down to forearms if it's easy, lengthen in. Lean forward, heel and toe the feet a little bit closer, turn to your right foot again. Back knee comes down, hands inside edge of the foot, turn the toes out, knee out. Come down onto the forearms as best you can. So front toes out, knee out. Walk it up, hands walk back in, pull those front toes up, hand outside edge of the foot, your half split position, stretch up the back of that leg, so heel digging in, buttock pressing out long behind you. Exhale fully, foot flattens, lift off the back knee, swivel around to the other leg, around to your left foot. Once you swivel around, put the back knee down, front toes turn wide, both hands inside edge, coming through onto forearms. Front foot turned out, knee turned out. Slide it longer if you can. Exhale fully, walk the hands in, pull the toes up, half split position. Find the stretch, dig that left heel in, the buttock extending back. Exhale fully, foot flattens, come off the back knee. And then wherever you are at your frontage of your mat, you're going into your down dog. So hands to the frontage of the mat, wherever that is for you, step back to your down dog. Breathe, lengthen, surrender inward. And exhale fully, coming through to sit. Easy cross legs, best way you can get there. Easy twist to the right once you're there. Face forward, center round to the left. Face forward, around to the right. Once you're at the right, stay in the twist or right arm reaches up and twist leaning to your left. So you're pulling against the left arm, stretching the right. Release from wherever you're at and second side, twist around to your left. And then stay in the twist or left arm up and lean across to the right. Arm sweeps down, bring the legs out in front of you long. Shake them out, rub them down, roll shoulders, mobilize neck, whatever you need to do. And when you're ready, simply roll your body to the mat. Support the back if there's a back issue, lower down, rest in Shavasana. And give yourself a moment. Palms turn up, feet drop away. Close the eyes, be still. Just let the body surrender. Feel a letting go. Feel you're holding on anywhere, try to drop, try to soften. If the mind has wandered, bring it back to your breathing. Start to slow and deepen the breaths. Rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes. Open, close hands, flex feet back and forth. Circle joints, ankles and wrists. Opposite direction in your time. And then stretch the arms over when you're ready. Sigh and soften, stretching out. Last stretch for you, then bend the legs up, roll to your right. Give yourself a moment. And come up to sit when you're ready. Take a moment to be still. Easy cross legs, thumb and first finger connect. Wide arms and up. Hands connect, bring them to touch the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips. As we move through life, we have kind words. And bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, surrender forward. Roll it up, finishing in your time.